Hey everyone, I wanted to talk about the easiest way to score about 20 million points at least on Friday during the total mobilization event versus. As you can see, you will get more and more points the higher the troop levels you train, and you get points for every troop level you do train. So the best way to do this is to make sure you have 4 different levels of barracks. Starting out with for headquarters 30, if you have tier 10 troops unlocked, you'll want to start with tier 7, then you want tier 8, and then you'll want your third one to be tier 9, and then you'll want your last one to be tier 10. So you can train each level up in those bases in a row. So the best way to do this is to train tier 6 troops all week if you can. Train tier 6 troops all week, and then on Friday you'll go ahead and train the tier 6 up to tier 7, tier 8, tier 9, all the way up to tier 10. And the best way to do this is to start with one, just focus on doing one at a time instead of trying to do each one. And sometimes it's good if you're getting the capital buff, do it in 5-minute spurts. So you'll do 5 minutes just training, say tier 7 up to tier 9, or sorry, tier 7 to tier 8, or tier 8 to tier 9. Just focusing on those specific groups, not trying to do all of that at once if you don't have to, because you do have an entire day to get this done. And here's my troop count right now. So as you can see, I have all the troops kind of spread out across all the groups at the moment, because I trained a bunch of different ones this week just so I could save on speed ups, because you do need several days worth of speed ups to do this. If you don't have a ton of speed ups or you're saving speed ups, then don't try to do all your T6s. Maybe split it up, kind of like I did this week. So let's jump into it here. I have the versus event going on right now, so I'm training all my troops. I'm just getting them all ready, getting all my T6s into my drill grounds, and now I'm going to upgrade all my tier 6 to tier 7. And so I'll just keep this going over and over and over again until I have all or most of my tier 6 done. If I'm going to split it up and do a couple different runs of this, say maybe like 2 times, I won't train up all of my T6s, or I won't train up all my T6 or T7 to T8. Sometimes I'll just train up a big batch of them, try to get a lot of them all the way through in that first 5 minutes, come back to it when I get the the capital buff back again, is when I will go ahead and then completely upgrade all of them. So you don't have to worry about if you have, say, 400 troops left of a specific group. You don't have to worry about getting those 400 done in the first time. You can come back whenever you do your next round. If you are trying to maximize points here, you will want to upgrade as many troops as you can, and then with about 30 seconds left, you'll want to go back and start T6, your tier 6 troops, at every single barracks again. So at any barracks, you can train any level. So what I do is I'll do as many upgrades as I can, go back to all my barracks, start tier 6, get all those going again. So I got a fresh, right now I'm at about 3,500 troops, I think I make across the 4 barracks. So then I have another 3,500 that I can push through that next day, along with all the other upgrades I'm doing. Maybe not the next day, but whenever the next time is that you get the capital buff within that versus day. So yeah, you don't need to certainly don't need to rush it. You try to get as much as you can done right away. So as you can see here, I am cruising up in the points. And this, I mean, you can go up to 10, 12 million points just in the first round. And like I said, most of the time that's me just upgrading tier 6 to tier 7, or tier 7 to tier 8. Sometimes I may be doing some tier 10 troops in there. But you can easily, if you have this set up properly, you can easily get about 20 million versus points. I think this week I ended up with 41 million, I think it was. So Yeah, it's pretty easy to do. It takes some time to set up. You need to make sure that you didn't accidentally over upgrade levels. You don't want to. You can upgrade a barrack past the initial troop level. So um, tier 9 is at 27. You can upgrade to 27, 28, or 29. You can upgrade all the way up to 29 because that allows you to train more troops. But you don't want to upgrade it to 30 because then all of a sudden you can't upgrade from tier 8 to tier 9. You're going tier 8 to tier 10. So just be careful of that. If you have some lower ones, but you have some higher ones, and they're not quite all spaced out properly yet. You can still do this. You might just have some weird training times instead of about 3 hours in between every training. So you might have some that are 3, and then you might have some that are like 6 because you're jumping 2 tiers or something like that. So it does take some time to set up, but once you have it set up, you can really cruise and get a ton of versus points here. So like I said, first day, and I've already got 22 million points. So hope this helps. And again, thanks for watching.